Hi friends, in this session I am going to explain how we can implement SCD type 1 in Snowflake. So first of all, let's see what is SCD and SCD type 1. Okay, what is SCD? SCD's full form is slowly changing dimensions. So SCDs are the dimensions that change slowly, very slowly over the time. Okay, so there are 6 types of SCDs as of now. Okay, so first of all, what is SCD type 1? Suppose consider we have a table, stage table. Okay, and my table structure is employee ID, employee name and salary. Okay, so on day 1 I have data like this. Okay, I have one employee record 101, employee name is ABC and salary is 40,000. Okay, on day 2 the record is getting updated like his salary was increased from 40,000 to 50,000, and also we are getting a new record, new employee record with 102 employee ID. So there are changes occurring to this stage table. Okay, but how can I capture all the changes occurring to the stage table, and how can I load them into my target table? Okay, so in SCD type 1 what happens if there are any changes to the source table? Okay, if there are any changes to the source table, they will directly get updated in the target table. Okay, like suppose whatever the changes happening, if new record is coming, the new record will be inserted into the target table as it is. If we are getting an update for the existing record, that record will get updated in the target table, like that. So here along with these columns we can put two more columns: insert date and time, update date and time. So for example, for this employee record, okay, on day 1, so it is like this in the stage table, and in the target table, so whenever I load this source data into target, what will happen, it will be inserted as it is, and insert date time and update date time will be like day 1. So here I am not putting the timestamp value, so just putting day 1 for now. Okay, so update date time also day 1. Okay, for the second record on day 2, this record is getting updated, right? So so what will happen, his salary will get updated from 40,000 to 50,000. So insert date is same day 1, but update date is day 2, right? So because it was update, it is updating on day 2. So for this 1 or 2 record, so it is getting inserted on day 2. So his insert date time and update date time will be day 2 only, like this. Okay, so in future also, if we are getting changes to the existing record, or we are getting new records in the stage table, they will get updated in the same way in the target table as well. So we call this type of SCDs as type 1 SCDs. So whatever the changes we are getting, okay, they will be implemented as it is in the target table, and there will be no history maintained. So that's the main difference between type 1 with the type 2 and type 3. Okay, here there will be no history maintained. So whatever the changes we are getting, they will get updated or inserted as it is. Okay, so this is about type 1. Now let's see with examples, okay, in Snowflake. So I have the code here. Okay, I am taking it and pasting it in the Snowflake. So first of all, if there are no database for your practice, just create your employee database. But I have here, and let's see the schema. So I don't have this staging and target. So as I explained here, I am creating two schemas: one table in staging schema and target table in target schema. Okay, so I am creating two schemas, staging and target. So this is completed. Just refresh here. So here you can see staging and target schemas, and now I am creating the stage table with columns like employee ID, employee name, date of birth, mail ID, phone number, salary, department name, location, work location information, and primary key of this table is EID. So this is my source table. So my target table structure is like this: employee ID, employee name, date of birth, email ID. So all columns from the source table along with insert timestamp and last updated timestamp. So when the record was first inserted and when the record was last updated. Okay. So let's create this table. So table creation is now completed. Now, so there is a concept called streams in Snowflake. So if you don't know what is meant by streams and how streams work and what are all the types of streams we have in Snowflake, so I have my video in YouTube, okay, about streams, and that video is available in my Udemy course as well, so you can go through that. So what streams will do, so what are all the changes occurring to the stage table, okay, the streams will capture. Suppose one new record is getting inserted into the stage table, so it will be the stream created on this table will capture that change. If one record is getting updated, okay, that change will be captured by this stream. So if you observe the syntax of this stream, so how I am create stream name, okay, I'm putting this as a stream name on table. So on which table I want to change, I want to track the changes. So this is the table stagmpl. Okay, so this is my stage table or source table. So let me create that stream creation successfully completed. Now we have to write a merge query. So how we are going to consume these changes into the target table. Okay, so if you have some good idea on streams already, definitely you will have idea on this merge query as well. So what I am doing here, merge into the target table. So because we have to consume the changes and update the target table, right? So my target table name is employee SCD1. So we have created right here employee SCD1 is my target table. Using I want to capture the changes from stream, that's why I am using this stream. Okay, and there should be a common key between the stream and the target table, right? So that is EID. Okay, so in stream it is EID because in source table we have given as EID, ename like that, but in the target table I have given names as employee ID, employee name, full form of the names, date of birth, email ID, phone number like that. Okay, so that is the common key between the stream and target table. So I'm putting as it is. So when there is a match, that means suppose the record is already present in the target table and we are getting that record into the stream, that means so we are getting some update for the existing record, right? So how to capture those updates? So when matched, so there are two fields in the streams, metadata action and metadata is update. So metadata action can be insert or delete. Okay, metadata is update will be true or false. So if you have some idea on streams, I don't want to explain this again. Okay, you know what is mean by metadata action and metadata is update. Okay, so if I want to capture updates, so what is the conditions we have to put? Metadata action equals to insert and metadata is update equals to true. And so I want to see one more thing. I don't want to blindly update. So any of the columns we have changes or not. Suppose employee ID is permanent, it will not change. Employee name also same, it will not change. Date of birth also will not change. But there is a chance like email ID can get updated, phone number, employee can change his phone number, his salary can be increased, his department name he can be moved to different department, he can be moved to different work location. So there is a chance of change in all these columns, right? So I have to check the record we are getting any changes or we are getting the records as it is. That's why what I am doing, so target email ID is not equals to source mail ID, target phone number not equals to source phone, or salary is not equals to the salary we are getting from the stream or source, and department number and work location also I am checking. I am putting R condition, right? If any of this is not matching, then it will update the entire record. So if all are same, like email ID equals to email ID, phone equals to phone, salary, department, everything is matching, then it will ignore it. Why it has to update again? So whenever these actions are true, first of all, based on this condition, So it should match. That means there is a record that is already present in the target table, and we are getting it again from the source. Okay, so that is meant by matched. Okay, and these are the conditions in the streams. You just learn about streams, will get to know what is this means. And I'm just checking if any of the columns are getting changed or not. Okay, so if one of the column is also getting changed, then we have to update the entire record. So then update set email id equals to the email id we are getting from the source, like that I am getting. And there is one more column, so at the end, so we have created two columns extra, right? Insert and last update. So last update I am saying current timestamp, because we are updating it as we are updating this record right now, right? So I am putting last update is current timestamp. Suppose this condition is not matching. So what is meant by that? There is no record in the target, and we are getting a new record from the source. So new records we have to insert as it is. So that means, so if this condition is not matching means that is a new record. So when not matched, then insert into this table, and values of, so I am bringing these values from the stream.eid, stream.ename, stream.dob. So what, because my stream is capturing all the changes, right? My stream is capturing all the changes. That's why I'm just pulling those details from streams. I will show you when I run this what will happen, I will show you. Okay, so and at the end, okay, so I have two more columns, current timestamp. That means we are inserting this record right now, right? So current timestamp is the insert timestamp. Also this is getting updated right now, right? Not updated, but I'm just putting the current timestamp as the last updated timestamp as well. In future, if it is getting updated, only this will change, because see here we are not updating the insert timestamp. That will be permanent. Once the record is getting inserted into the database, that insert timestamp will be permanent. But this last update timestamp can be updated based on the records we are getting from the source. So like this I have prepared my merge statement. Okay, so just to make sure syntactically it is working, just run it. So it is working. So because there is no data in the stage table and target table, so number of rows inserted and updated are 0. Now, so I don't want to run this merge query every time. So whenever there are some changes to the source table, I have to consume and update in the target table. That should happen automatically. So I don't want to go and run this query every time. So how can we do that in Snowflake? By using tasks. So if we schedule the task, they will be running automatically based on the schedule we are providing. So what I am doing, so I am creating a task with this merge query. So how to create a task in Snowflake? Create or replace task. Okay, put some name to task and schedule. So run this for every 2 minutes, because I want to explain this explain in this video, right? That's why I'm putting 2 minutes. I cannot wait 1 hour, right, for changes to happen. So in general it can be like 5 minutes, 1 hour, 1 day, like that, based on our requirement. Okay, and I have to check one more condition as well. So don't run for every 2 minutes blindly. So check if there is any data in the stream we have created, then only run. So I'm putting two conditions here. One is schedule 2 minutes, and also when system stream has data. So we have created one stream on the stage table, right? If it has data, so this is the stream we have created. So if there are any changes in the stream, then only run this task, otherwise don't run. So I'm putting this condition as well, because so if the data is getting updated for once a day, and if I'm running it for every 2 minutes, so unnecessarily I'm consuming the resources in Snowflake, right? Unnecessarily I'm consuming credits. So based on the update frequency of source table, we have to put our schedule. Okay, and as, okay, as, and I'm just putting that merge query just now we have prepared as it is. Okay, let's create this task. Okay, now you may get a doubt in the merge query. So why you are using a stream? So why don't you use directly the stage table, that means the source table? So instead of creating a stream on source table and using it in the merge query, so why don't you use directly the staging table? That's a good question. So suppose here we are dealing with a sample of 2, 3 or 4 records, but in real time there will be millions of records. Suppose in the stage table on day 1 we have 10 million records, and on day 2 only 100 records are getting updated. Okay, so those 100 records will be captured into the stream. So when I join the target table with the stream, it will be a join on only 100 records. But if I put a source table here, so I'll be joining with the 10 million records. So it will take lot of time and it will consume resources. So that is a costly. That's why we are creating one stream. That stream will be capturing only the change records from the source table. Okay, I hope you understood that concept. Yeah, now I have created the task. I have created, right? Let me do one more time. Not an issue. Okay, now so we have to start the task. We have created the task but we haven't started it. So what is the command in Snowflake to start the task? Alter task, task name and resume. Okay, so I am starting the task. Okay, now let's make some inserts or updates or some changes to the stage data. So the stage data is present in the staging table. Okay, I have created the task and stream in the target schema. Okay, stream in the staging schema, task in the target schema. We can create anywhere, but try to create in the target schema only. Okay, so I'm inserting 4 new records into this staging table. Okay, 4 records inserted, and let's wait for 2 minutes. Suppose if you want to check, this is the stage table, how many records are there? So there are 4 records as of now. So that means there are some changes happening to this stage table, so they will be captured as it is into the stream. If you want to check, just check. So we have inserted 4 records into the stage table, so the 4 changes will be captured here. Understanding, right? Okay, so in the stage, if you see here, there will be some extra columns. Okay, metadata action, metadata update, metadata row id. So metadata action is insert, metadata is update is false, because we just have inserted 4 records, we are not updating anything. Okay, so now we may need to wait for 2 minutes, because it will run for every 2 minutes. So I am running this target table, select star from the target table. Okay, so as of now 0 records, because we have to wait for some time, right, to the 2 minutes, because we have given this task to run for every 2 minutes. So wait for 1 more minute. Okay, 2 minutes is over. Now run this query. Okay, so now you can see 4 records inserted into this target table. Okay, so all the new records, and you can observe the insert timestamp and update timestamp for all the records is same for the first time. Okay, now you observe the stream data. So when when we consume the changes, okay, so the stream will get truncated. There will be no data in the stream, because we are consuming in the merge query, right, the changes into the changes happening in the stream. Now once that consume is completed, the stream will get truncated. Okay, now let's do some more changes, like I'm inserting a new record. Okay, so I'm inserting record 5, and also I'm updating the phone number of employee id 2 to this one. So if you see the phone number of employee id 2, so employee id 2 is Renuka Devi, and her phone number is like this, so +91 and the phone number. Now I want to update it, I want to remove that +91, just I want to keep like this in a standard format. Okay, so I'm update stage table. This is our source table. Set phone equals to this one, where employee ID equals to 2. Okay, so I'm inserting one new record, and I'm updating one existing record. Okay, so I'm making 2 changes to this. Okay, now let's see the stream. So it has to capture the changes happening to the um, source table, right? Let's check. So we made two changes, but if there are three records here, so that's how the streams capture the changes. Okay, so for insert record it captured as it is. Okay, but if you see for the update record, what it will do, it will capture as one delete and one insert. That means delete the old record and insert the new record. Suppose if you see here, delete the old record, so it has captured, right? Delete this old record with phone number like this and insert a new record, okay, like this. So what it will, the stream will do when we consume the stream, it will delete record with this value, okay, or where delete metadata action is delete and metadata update is true, and it will insert new record like this. Okay, so let's wait for 2 minutes, or already 1 minute is completed. Okay, so now the changes are captured. So if you see, record 5 was inserted, and just check the insert timestamp. So this is a difference. You can see that difference. So all the previous records were inserted at 1957, but this record inserted at 1959. And just observe the update timestamp for these records. So employee ID 2 is this one, right? Okay, employee ID 2 is this is the one. Okay, and you see, so insert timestamp is 1957, update timestamp is 1959. For all the records there are no changes. So we have inserted one new record, and we have updated one existing record. So the change is captured as it is. Okay, so now you check the data in the stream. Okay, so it should be truncated because we have consumed the changes already. Now one more example. Okay, one last example. Just I am inserting a new record, and I am updating two existing records. So for the same employee ID to Renuka Devi, I am updating salary from 61,000 to 65,000, and I am updating the phone number of employee ID 4, and location as well. So if you see employee ID 4, his phone number and location, just see what is the values for for employee number 4 and Arun Kumar. His phone number is like this. It contains uh, it contains special characters. I want to remove and standardize the format also. So he is based out of Bangalore location, and he is shifting to Hyderabad location. So what I am doing, I am updating his phone number and updating his location. So where employee ID equals to 4. So I am just doing all these changes. Okay, so now, so the stream should capture these changes happening. Just check the stream data and see here. Which table we are checking? Okay, one insert, there should be only 224466. Why 6 we have already inserted, or what? Okay, I have inserted two times by mistake, that's why it captured like that, but don't worry. Okay, now check this. So wait for 2 minutes and run this query. So now you can observe, you forget about this. I have ran the record number 6 inserted two times. That's why it inserted as it is. And even though the employee ID is this one, our what primary key. So primary keys we can define in Snowflake, but they will not get enforced. That's why a duplicate record inserted. You forget about that. Okay. And now see the other records. So we have inserted updated record 2 and 4. You can check. Okay, so for Renuka Devi, salary updated from 61 to 65, and for Arun Kumar the phone number was updated to standard format, and even his work location moved to Hyderabad. And you can check this insert timestamp and update timestamp 1957 and 23, 1957 and 23. Okay, so for this record was inserted at 23, the new record. So like this, we use streams to capture the changes and consume them into the target. Okay, and one final statement. So if you are practicing this in Snowflake, once you are done, you have to suspend your task. Otherwise it will be keep running for every 2 minutes and it will be active for a complete day, and all your free credits will be consumed within one day. So you cannot use your account next day. That's why whenever you are working with tasks, okay, so once your practice is completed, immediately suspend your task, otherwise all your free credits will be consumed. So how to suspend this task? Alter task, task name and suspend. Okay, now your task gets suspended. Okay, so this is how we implement SCDs in Snowflake. This is type 1. I will explain type 2 as well. I will explain type 2 in the next session. Thank you.